Hello. Welcome to the first video blog from the Park Online. I'm Cat Lake. I'm managing editor for New Forest Community Media. We're based in Brockenhurst at the moment, but this week is an important week because we're on the move. Talking of on the move, did start. Here's what we were doing over the weekend.
What do you mean, man?
Now, if you thought that was rather hectic, this week is going to be extremely busy because we're on the move. We've been based now in Brockenhurst for the last year and a half, I think, and we've outgrown it, to be honest. We've outgrown the attic upstairs at Brockenhurst Village Hall. We've been very grateful to the Trust for having us there for the last 18 months. But time is moving on and we need to find more space because we've got to build 2 studios, we've got to have training facilities and so on. So we found what we think is the ideal location. It's easily accessible by bus, train, car, taxi, bike, you name it. It's right 2 minutes across the road from the bus station, 5 minutes walk up the hill from the railway station, and it's right in the centre of Lymington town, so we're right amongst the business population. We're in the most populated residential area in the forest, and it's easily accessible from right across the forest. We think we found the home for New Forest Community Media and indeed the park. Now, talking about the radio station, which of course is the reason we're pushing ahead with all these plans, I had an email this morning from Ofcom, the regulator for all of the community radio stations in the UK, and they've been spending 4 months clearing a frequency for us. Now that involves writing to the Civil Air Aviation Authority and contacting all sorts of other radio stations and authorities that need access to the airwaves to make sure that the frequency is absolutely clear. And this morning we had the email in that says that we are now officially the park at 96.9 FM. So that's 96.9 megahertz in the FM VHF band for all you nerdy people like me. But that's where we're going to be. So just above Radio Solent, if you're wondering where that is on your dial. So go to Radio Solent and tune up a little bit. But we're not on air yet. That comes later in the year. There's a lot of work to do yet. So we've got to build a transmitter site. We've got to get that active, built, erected, on air, commissioned. We've got to build the studios, which we'll show you where we're going to be later. And of course, find some funding. So anyone who fancies supporting us as a founding sponsor of the park on FM, do get in touch. In the meantime, we've got to get a load of more equipment and office furniture together and you name it. Loads and loads and loads. So the work starts now. So if you can offer any help at all, do get in touch and let us know. You can find us online, of course, at thepark.fm, and indeed contact us on the station, the office number 0845 017 1079. Well, here we are in Brockenhurst, which has been our home for the last year and a half, and I have to say it's the most quaint, beautiful little village. It is really lovely. We're very, very sad to be moving out. We really are. We would love to stay here, but at the moment it's just not possible. It's going through the Ford, can you hear that? Isn't that lovely? We would love to stay here, but we just can't at the moment. But we have left the door open, and we hope that those who have supported us here will do the same. That we might move back here in the future sometime, but at the moment we've got ourselves a home for at least 3 years, so we should be okay for a while. But it would be lovely to move back out here, particularly as the college is in town here, and indeed a lot of our supporters who have helped us in the last 18 months. So we'll see. Well, here we are at Brockenhurst Village Hall. And we're here. There we go. That's where we're based. We've already had to cover the signs up. But we're here anyway. Let's go and look. There we go. Look, it's Keith. Wave, Keith.
Hello, 96.9.
Woo!
96.9. So down 96.9.
An 18-year-old
In theory, be coming along. It looks like a fax already.
Fantastic. Are we happy then?
Very. Next step, done.
Next step. Next step, move.
Next step, move. Next step, planning permission. Move is already on. Next step, planning permission for the wooden pole.
Excellent.
That's to keep it.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Keith is already removing the foam. That's it. We're off by the look of it.
Give me a phone call.
Right. Thank God we didn't use too heavy adhesive. Keith and I are on our way down to Lymington to see our new home. We're very excited. We've got to go and get some keys and get a fax sent off. Fax? Who uses fax these days? But we've got to get this fax sent off to the electricity company to get them some power. And we've just been discussing what we're going to do about phone lines and stuff, and it's all very exciting and very hectic. But it can only get worse because then we have to shift everything out of the office later this week. So I need some extra hands and able bodies to come and help. So if any of the rest of the team are watching this, come along and help at the end of the week, because we need you.
It'll all move much quicker than you think.
It'll all move much quicker, but we shall see. And man and van. Nat's on standby, I believe. That's a man and van to come and help. But here we are. So we'll see you again in a minute when hopefully we'll have some keys and be able to get into our new offices. See you shortly. Right, well here we are. We've been allowed in to unpack a few things. This is the kitchen. Keith's checking the post.
That's for Mr. John Platt himself. That's for somebody else. Must have been somebody who worked here. It's P60.
So here we are. This is the office next door. Hello again, it's me. Well, here we are at the end of the day. It's 5:17. Can we see the clock? 5:17. And I'm just finishing up. I'm gonna head home in a moment. Can you hear it's all echoey in here? It's because we've been very hard at work clearing off the foam off the walls, getting ready to move. We've been down to the offices already and see what space there is down there, and there's plenty of it, I have to say. So if anyone has any desks, chairs, anything like that, office desks, big ones, particularly like this sort of thing, this one over here, there you are, and this sort of thing here, over here, look, and indeed anyone's like my old desk here, there we are, then that would be great, because we need the extra places to put stuff. But in the meantime, we've started clearing up, as you can see, and packing things away. There's a pile of boxes and another load of foam to go down to Lymington very shortly. But we've taken one load down already, so hence it's starting to empty in here. It feels very surreal, but feels like we're making progress. The fax has gone off to the electricity company. The keys, oh look, keys to the new office. So we're getting somewhere. It's good. So I'll see you later in the week for an update once a few more things have taken place. See you later. Bye.